It's a silly casual. It's not really a silly casual, but it's a casual and it's a surprise.
And it could be silly.
Are we silly? Are we ever silly? I don't think
I
I don't
think
know.
we're very serious.
Well, I think we're very serious. We're very serious about our silliness,
Yes, we are.
especially. So, and everybody, this is Purple Elephant Deb H. I'm Taro Stash. Thanks for being here. And oh, look, we've got lots of people who are popping in.
We do.
And Deb, who is that with you right there?
There's a monkey, and he is being a monkey this morning.
He's ferocious, isn't he? He's
He
ferocious
is.
with his love and his
He is.
protecting you.
And working his way into the shot any way he can.
Well, of course.
Yes.
Of course. That's that. So I want to say hello to the the best chatters who are here, to the best lurkers,
Yes.
to the future lurkers, and the work lurkers.
There you go.
Good to have you all here. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. You know that routine. And this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really?
Really.
Really, really. So, you want to say hi to a few people?
Sure.
Well, hi, a few people.
Hello.
Ms. Taro. Oh, and we are simulcasting this to both of our channels so
Yeah.
that you can see that. Ms. Taro D has stopped by, but will be rewatching. So
Yes.
thank you. And again, Purple Elephant Deb H is here. Thank you. Kaylee is here. And Kaylee's birthday is tomorrow, Saturday.
Happy birthday, Kaylee.
Yes. Karen Doyle. Rossi. Hello, Rossi. And Merita is here. Hello. And Medium Betsy Palmer is here. Yes, you get to spend a few minutes with us. Ramon is here. Hi, Ramon. Thanks for joining. So, yes, this is the most boring channel ever, and we're still working on that sarcasm font.
Yes.
There's a way to do that in like text so people can know. You type in some sort of an HTML code, but it
that they know that it's sarcasm.
Yes.
Because there is no tone in text. You can't tell.
There is not. Seriously silly. And yeah, Karen is like, ooh, pop. So, and yes. And Medium Betsy Palmer says, so glad to see both of you and all the best chatters. Teresa is here. Good to see you. And Hypnicity. Great. Plucky Heroine has joined us. And so, yep, work lurkers. So, look who's here. Saint D. I'm going to start calling her Saint D. Would that go to her head?
No, she'd like that, actually.
Okay. Saint D is here. So, good to see you. So, today, we're going to have Deb give us an update on what's going on for her. So, if you want to hang...
Exciting.
It's very exciting, and so I just realized that a whole bunch of other people have popped in.
Ramon is lurking from the airport or in transit to the airport.
Airport lurker. Oh, I can sort of, I'll see what I can do about that.
Making a new category.
Yes, make it a new category. Love it. Yes. Glad to see you are feeling better. So what's going on, Deb?
I'm exhausted.
Just from this live or just in general?
Just in general. Okay. I've been, Monday, they I keep saying installed. They installed a port in my chest to make it easier to do the infusions. and so that the medication can be delivered more quickly and get where it's going fast.
Yes.
So, and save my veins and all the bruises on my arms.
Yeah.
So that happened on Monday, and so I was at the hospital all day for that. And they still won't release you to an Uber driver. So I couldn't.
Okay. Now let's calm down. There's a reason they do not release you to an Uber driver.
There is, because
good sense.
Yes, well, and it is kind of like a day surgery. So it's so I that happened, and it wasn't too bad, and now I've got bruises and things here, but it'll hopefully go away soon.
Okay, so before you pop off of that, how long does it take to heal?
I don't know.
Okay.
So I'm thinking just like a regular. My son has implants, but his deliver medication, his hold medication and deliver it. So it was a month or 6 weeks before they had to actually access it again to put in. So he had plenty of time to heal. Okay. I'm only going to have about a week and a half. So I don't know if they're going to decide that it's well enough to use next Wednesday or not. That remains to be seen. So hopefully it'll be well enough they can use it. But right now it's still pretty sore, and I still have stitches. So.
Yeah. Well, in those ports, they shift some of the physical trauma and difficulty with the body to something that is less traumatic once you've done it.
Right. So the medication actually goes into my carotid artery.
Right.
And is delivered directly to the vicinity of my heart, which is where it's going. So, and so from your heart, then it goes to the rest of your body. It pumps out to the rest of your body. So, it relieves the stress of going all the way through the vein to your heart.
Oh, that's a good point. I hadn't really thought of that. Lottie B is here. Majestic Oracle, Wolf Girl, Oracle Dolly is here. So it's Sherry is here. Voices from the Swamp. So thank you, everybody, for being here. So you got the port. You got the port installed.
Yes.
Liz and Awe is here. Hi, Liz.
And so then the next day, bright and early, I needed to get up and go for more tests. And those tests had been scheduled before the port. So one of them was a full body skeletal bone scan, and the other one was a scan of my abdomen.
Okay.
And they, of course, are not in the same building. So one's in the main hospital building, and one's in a building across the street.
Yes.
And luckily for me, there is a bridge from across, so I didn't have to wheel myself out in the street. And they gave me somebody to push me there and back. So that
it's interesting that when you need something like that and you ask, and by the way, I'm teasing Deb about that because I texted her. She's like, I've got to get from one building to another. And I'm like, did you ask? If so, that's a good idea.
It is. It's definitely a good idea. So now I go to nuclear medicine. That's where I get this handy dandy little injection that's going to light up my bones, right? And he takes it out of a nuclear thing.
Yes. It's like, was he wearing a full body suit?
He was not. So I wondered, but the syringe was in in a protective container. And so he gave me this injection and sent me off to the other building.
Sure.
Now, my other half was sitting in the waiting room because he came with me specifically in case I needed some help getting from one place to another. And he was on his phone like this with his face buried in it. And so I said to the person pushing me, that I needed him to go with me. And he
Mhm.
said, why? He doesn't even know we're here. I said, and they won't let him in where you're going. So I said, okay, just leave him be. So we go past him and over to the other building,
I
and
love
they
it.
do the scan. I'm sitting there for quite a while, and then they do the scan, and then they sent a card with me that said, "Remove IV and send back to nuclear medicine." so, so they did that. They took my IV out and sent me back to nuclear medicine. And
Well, but you left out this little point is when you got over there, you sent a text to your partner.
I did. I sent him a text and told him I was in the other building. And he said, I didn't even see you. How did you go by? and so I told him, well, I'll just be back when I'm back. It'll be a
Yeah,
little while and I'll be back.
yeah.
So they took me back, and he didn't see me come in, of course, because he was, again, occupied with his phone. Yes.
Hi, Marina.
And so I got back to the there and waited the appropriate amount of time for the radioactive whatever to have
Mhm.
to do what it's supposed to do. And then they did that scan.
Okay.
That looked very much like an MRI. So I don't know for sure that it was an MRI machine, but it looked very much like one. Uh,
Mhm.
I have had an MRI, but I sort of slept through that one.
You sorta?
I did
Okay.
sleep through
Okay.
it. they didn't knock me out, but I knew I was going to have to be still for 3 hours. And
Yeah.
so I just went to sleep.
Yeah. Hi, Teacher Barbara. Hi, Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy. And I think I may have forgotten to say hello to Mary Thornberry.
Hi, Mary.
So,
So,
okay.
so I got already some of the results from those tests.
Okay.
And so the cancer has not spread to any of my organs. It
Okay.
seems to be mostly contained to my pelvis and my spine
Okay.
and, and breast tissue. But it's not getting into my organs, and that's a good thing. Uh, I do have some other issues, just regular health issues that pop up, like I have degenerative joint disease and
Mm-hmm.
got a big gallstone, which explains why I have that pain.
Okay. I do have to say, this is not an example of an overachiever thing that we want, Deb.
No,
You can stop all of that.
I
So,
can, yeah, that would be good. So, but nothing looks dire. I mean, when you're reading it on the page, from the report, it's just in clinical terms and it's
mm-hmm.
not cushioned. But nothing seemed dire and
Mm-hmm.
or unexpected.
Yes.
And I think that now is the time, and my doctor thinks that now is the time to start adding chemo to what we're already doing.
Okay. So, and what you're already doing is you did confirm that what you have been getting with the infusions is,
Monoclonal antibodies.
yes. So it's the CRISPR sort of
It
technology.
is.
So, and both, well, you and I've talked about this. It feels like that is really, really working quite well for you.
It does.
So,
I think that that's the future of cancer therapy.
yes. Hmm. Yeah. So, okay. So,
But some of they haven't advanced with that therapy into all kinds of cancer.
okay.
No metastasizing, that is correct. Now, it still presents as metastatic cancer, but
Well, of course.
it's not currently as
You've
aggressive as it has been.
you've basically put it into timeout, you've slowed it down
Yes.
and all that stuff. Okay.
Until I would be able to withstand the chemotherapy, and hopefully that has come now.
And so
I did
that,
find out that sorry, I did, monkey. No, no. I did find out I have cracked ribs.
okay,
That's from my spine is cracked, and my ribs have cracked too, and that is from the bone cancer.
okay, okay. Are they planning on doing anything with those, or are we dealing with first things first?
First things first, and what they really did with my back was just rest. I just rested until I was able to start slowly doing a bit of exercise. And by exercise, I mean sitting up,
Yes.
getting out of bed. I
Yeah,
don't, I wasn't, although we did figure out a way to do modified deep knee bends while I was in the hospital. And,
that's great.
but, so that was exercise, meaning returning to normal activity.
Yes. Well, and returning to normal activity does a whole lot for overall well-being.
It does.
So that's extremely powerful. So, um, but
I am allergic to dandelions, Liz. So
okay,
otherwise, I would be using dandelion tea for high blood pressure. So,
sure, sure. And again, everybody, for entertainment purposes only. Deb is
absolutely.
just sharing what Deb is going through. So
Everybody is different, and everybody reacts differently to
yeah,
any
which
kind of
yeah,
therapy.
which sounds like you have a good team working with you. So
It feels like a good team, and I have lots and lots of support.
mhm. Which is, and part of this, I want to go back to that idea of this is you were talking about, we've talked several times, this idea of the grid and the fact that every single one of you who is watching this now, who's watching the playback, all of the lurkers, the flying by plane lurkers, the work lurkers, the future lurkers, um, you know, the thing is keep doing what you're doing and sending healing energy to the grid
Yeah.
because it augments itself and with each other. So I think it's one of those things that is so keep doing what you're doing, everybody.
Yes. Yes, because it really does help.
Yes.
Putting loving energy, healing energy into the atmosphere causes that to exponentially grow.
I love that.
Um, the same way that people who put negativity out into the ether, that spreads, positive things spread as well. They
Yes,
just don't come with as big of a bang as some of the negative stuff. So we may not notice it.
that's true. That's true. And Joan B is also lurking with love. Love me some of that. So
And
and so
Majestic Oracle is here, and so is Viviani
yes, Viviani, thank you for being here. So
and Marina.
so this is a follow-up. Were you able to tolerate kefir?
Yes, I have been keeping some on hand. The nutrition people I'm working with, because I have everything, so I'm a diabetic. So um, um, told me not to drink too much of it. Just make sure that I don't overdo it. And so I've been keeping it on hand and trying to have some every day or so.
Sure. Oh, and look, Jen Bowles is here. Hello, Jen. Good to see you. Good to see you. So I wanted to pipe in and remind everybody that keep doing what you do. Do it as
Yeah.
best as you can.
Yes.
Send those prayers, the love, the magic, the whatever you want to call it.
And it
Um,
works on the entire ethos,
yeah,
the
yeah,
whole there's a lot of negative stuff going on right now.
hmm yeah,
And the more we can keep a loving, healing energy in the atmosphere, the less that's going to affect us.
Yes. Well, yes, and also I think it probably helps to support those who are helping,
Yes.
those actually working firsthand. So it's this
Yes.
beautiful.
And it's good to also remember that sometimes light workers don't know they're light workers.
Yes.
So healers, everybody in the healing industry that is doing it for the love of humankind,
Yes.
they need that too, and they get it the same way we do.
Yes. Yes, and I mentioned that specifically because if you're going for an infusion, you said on Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Wednesday. So you're actually doing that on Beltane. How awesome is that?
Yes, yeah, I'm doing that on Beltane.
Yeah,
Yes.
Beltane in the northern hemisphere or Samhain in the
Samhain in
southern
the southern
hemisphere.
hemisphere.
Really powerful. So do pay attention to keep putting your energy into it from here until you stop,
Yes.
because it goes over time and space. It doesn't matter. So, and Deborah Haggerty is here. Hi, Deborah. So, yeah, the state of the world is beyond comprehension. We choose to witness this. Hold your
Yeah.
space, choose to stand in love. Absolutely. Yes.
So, so
Oh,
Wednesday I'm having my infusion, and then Thursday will be moving day. So the
no,
next time you see me, I will be broadcasting, hopefully, from my downstairs bedroom where I plan to set up a studio.
no, you will be.
I will be, yes,
Yeah. And I like how Marina said, love and light is the universal chicken soup for everything.
it is.
I mean, if you like chicken soup, which I do, soup is a good thing. So you're moving.
I
Okay.
am. And I've found a moving company and hired them. I still
Mhm.
don't have everything packed, but I don't think it's as daunting as it appears to be. I just
Congratulations.
have the kitchen and bathroom, really, is mostly what I have. I have a few things on the wall, odds and ends.
Yes.
I'm not going to worry about most of it. I'm just going to go with whatever happens. We're going to have a week to get completely moved. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to
Yeah.
I
So when we say you're moving, you're going to be on in the apartment pointing at things to where they need to go, correct? You're not moving anything, right?
I'm not moving anything except for I'm going to do my little shuffle that I have to do to get downstairs.
Okay.
I'm
That's
going
good.
to probably have somebody push me over to the new apartment. Then
Yes.
I'm going to go into the apartment and sit there and just sit there.
And when you get in there, I would also, I don't know, maybe do a little bit of magic, light a candle, do something.
I want to do that. I was hoping to. We're getting the keys on Monday, so I'm hoping that after I get home from having my infusion, that's going to be an all day thing. I have 3 appointments that day, so I'm hoping when I get home that day, and we get the keys,
Hmm.
I'm going to go in and take my incense. I know where some incense is,
Uh-huh.
and and do a little thing in there and
Yeah.
put up my guards and protections and um, do a
Yeah.
blessing. Do
Well, of
I mean,
course.
um, and I hopefully will be able to do that before anything is moved in to the
Yes.
apartment.
Yes.
That's what I did with this apartment, and it has turned out to be a good thing.
Yes. Well, and I'm always a big fan of doing things 3 times. So,
Hmm.
before you move in, the day you move in, and after
And
everything's moved
after
in. And so
that's the
that's
plan.
brilliant. That's brilliant.
And
So,
it's a little bigger apartment, so I'm hoping to have enough space to actually have my things where I can get to them.
yes, yes. A lot of the best chatters are talking about, crystals and sage and hi, Fatima. Good to see you. People
I have
sending
a few
prayers.
crystals where I can get my hands on them.
Mm-hmm.
My partner packed my sage. And so, but I'd
Yeah.
have some sage incense.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
Well,
improvise.
yeah, and here's the thing about that is it's intention that is the most important thing.
Yes.
These are extra tools that just augment it, but trust me, intention is a key thing.
Yes.
Is a key thing.
Intention. And as someone sitting next to me reminded me, I don't have to physically do it. I can do it energetically.
Why, yes. What a good idea.
I know that was a good idea, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's beautiful. So, okay, so the infusion is on Wednesday. You're moving on Thursday.
Yes.
What else is going on? Well, yeah, let's take a sip of coffee, people.
Yes.
Holy mackerel. Ooh.
Then, until they decide new things they want me to do, I'm free for 3 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, I love it. So, and it is like 2 or 3 days after you get infusions that
It's
you start to
wonderful.
feel badly.
Hmm.
So we're not sure how things are going to go for if they add the chemo.
Not a clue. But last time I did not get sick. I just felt weak. So that was a
Okay.
step in the right direction.
Hmm.
Hopefully, that's a
Yes.
sign of things to come, that I'm tolerating things better
Yeah.
and that I'm preparing better for knowing that my body's going to be under attack a little bit.
Wait a minute. You're actually doing some prep work? What the hell? What? Yeah.
And mostly that consists of eating some things that will prevent me from feeling so nauseous. And
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You mean like eating proactively and eating
yes,
regularly?
yes,
What, Deb? That is
yes.
crazy.
And I have had to have someone who mostly has eaten one meal a day for my entire life. I've had to learn how to eat 4, 5, or 6 meals a day. And
Yes,
it's a little daunting, but
of course it is. Of course it
um
is.
I'm losing weight because I'm taking thyroid medication. I'm
Yes.
eating plenty, so I should not be losing weight. So I can only chalk that up to the thyroid
So
thing.
basically what's happening is your body, because you have extra medication, your body is actually forming, functioning as it should.
It's yes, and it's doing the things it's supposed to do. And since my organs basically are normal, they are beginning to work more normally.
Yeah. Nalani said you look wonderful, and
Thank you.
Michelle Marie, Astrological Tarot, and I imagine Jonathan is
It's
lurking. It's
likely
great to
there.
see you.
Yes.
Rain's Kitchen and Garden is here. Good to see you. Jen has sent healing love and light to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is so important, so very important. Thank you.
And this is the thing too. We are closing the circle. There are so many in our community that are cancer survivors
Hmm.
or are still fighting the battle.
Yes,
That it's every bit of energy we send out comes back to us.
yes,
And so we are closing the circle on our own illness, our own um, things we have to deal with every day.
yes.
Anytime that we are giving to someone else, it comes back to us tenfold.
It does, and it's also because of the grid. Is the people who will be going through surgeries, multiple surgeries, and that sort of thing, they will have access to this as well. So
Yes,
I think that prep work is really important because,
it is.
nerves are a really powerful thing. Our emotions are extremely powerful. And when we pay attention to how we're feeling and we allow ourselves to feel and then regain our center,
Yeah.
really, really, really powerful. So, and so I think, yeah, I think it's really, really significant, and that's really beautiful. So,
And this is something too. It's still, I'm still in the discovery phase. It's very early
mhm.
in my fight against this disease. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know. They haven't said the word surgery to me because they haven't felt like, first, they didn't know if I was going to leave the hospital.
Sure.
And then they didn't know if I was going to be able to have the treatments.
Yes.
So it's been one step at a time. So nobody, except for something that happened when I was in the emergency room the first day, and I don't remember it, but I would give anything to have been a fly on the wall to have seen Angela tear into a doctor.
Oh my God. That is not a woman you want against you. So power to Angela Cardamancy Mesquite.
Because some doctor that had never seen me before in his life with a bunch of students came in and started talking about how he was going to do radical mastectomies and who knows what else. And they had recently drugged me, so I remember none of this. Angela apparently tore him a new one in the hallway. So,
That's good. That's good.
but
We need
that was the
people
only
like
time
that.
anybody has said the word surgery to me. So I still don't know if that is going to be an option in the future. And
Yeah.
it may well be because this is a very aggressive form
Yeah.
of
Oh,
cancer.
speak of Angela, hello.
Yeah.
It's just like I could just hear it now. I could just hear it now. And Monkey is Deb's dog, sweet dog.
Yes. And
And
he has really, really helped me through
well,
some
of course. And
bad
and
times.
so Michelle Marie Astrological Tarot is sending Angela and Monkey lots of love too. We're so glad they're there to support you. So and so yeah.
Yes, so they still have not mentioned surgery to me, and it may be in my future, but right now it's not being considered.
Yes, and I'm the pause that I'm doing is how much can I how much can I keep silent about the workings that I've done? Um, sure, there's lots of things that can be done instead of surgery, so we need to give the body a chance to do all of the things.
Yes, so I need to be in as healthy a place as I can be for that to be something to talk about.
Yeah, yeah. I just imagine, yeah. There you go. Geesh, Deb, your grace is astounding. It's great. Well, and I think what I'd love to do is I'd love to have a show sometime in the future when everybody's healing and everybody's doing well, where we can look back at some of the stuff and just go, you don't remember this, but
Yeah.
and because for that one, I am popping popcorn. I want to hear all
Well,
of the stories.
and I have to say though that I have been aware that especially Gerald, but others I'm aware of have been doing workings nonstop since I got
Yep.
sick.
Yep.
So I know that you have been, and
Yes.
I am very grateful.
Hmm. Yes. Yeah. So. Yeah, and Dolly said there are many hoops to jump through when
Hmm.
you were diagnosed with cancer. Surgery is one of them, or one of the last steps. And
Yeah, so it'll be a while, and it depends on how much we can contain what's going on now. I'm sure that's going to be part of the conversation.
yep, yep. And yeah, positive outlook and high vibrating energy is helping you heal one day at a time. Yes,
Absolutely, one day at a time.
you got it. You got it. So, but yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. So you're gonna get this infusion, then you're gonna move, and you're gonna take a week to
I
recovery.
am, and then and during that week that I'm recovering, I'm probably going to be ordering a bunch of new stuff because I did not want to have to move a whole lot of things.
Hmm. Oh, of course.
And so I'm going to be replacing old furniture and getting things that are more appropriate for me and things that are going to make it easier for me to get around my apartment
Of course.
and all of that. Um, my room is going to be straight down the hall at the end of the hall.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not going to have to worry about turning corners
Nice.
with
Nice.
a wheelchair or a walker. And oh, I got a new walker. That's something. I found a purple walker.
It's purple, everybody.
It is purple,
Surprise.
and it's a um, what do they call it? An all-terrain walker. So
Wow.
I can take it outside to walk monkey
Okay.
and not worry about falling over stones or, you
Well,
know,
that's good.
I can't. The grass is there and I can't see something. Whatever.
Yeah.
So it's built to go off road.
An off-road walker. Can you all picture this? Deb, Purple Elephant Deb H is off-road walking. Well, and one of the things that
Monkey.
I suggest is I think you need streamers for it. So,
I think it does. And in fact, I think I could put streamers on it. I'm going to order some streamers for my wheelchair too. I'm going to order some purple overlays to go around the
nice.
wheels
Yes.
and a purple bag to put
Well, of
my
course
phone
it's
and things
purple.
in.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, you need your
So
phone.
so there'll be things like that. But I'm going to, my bed is 20 years old or older. And so I'm going to order a new bed and things like that. So,
This is good. This is very good. Kiba has joined us. Thank you, Kiba. Good to see you. Cosmic Blue Avian said, every night your name is added to my healing list. I send specific energy every night. Thank
thank
you. Oh,
you.
that's amazing.
Thank you.
And yeah, when I had to have a walker, my daughter pimped my ride with battery operated twinkle lights.
Twinkle lights. Oh, I have some twinkle lights that I'm going to string up for my new studio, but I may have to look into getting some of those.
Yeah, you see the glint in her eyes. She's like, "Ooh, battery operated." Yeah, okay. And Deborah Haggerty said, my husband was in the hospital for 4 months with group prayer. He lived another 17 years.
You
Love.
just never know. You just never
Yep.
know.
Yep.
So I was always and forever trying to stop the nursing staff from mourning me while I was
Yeah.
in the hospital because I'm still here.
Yes. Well, of course you are. And if you weren't, you would still be communicating with us, and
I
some of us
would.
would be
I
slapping me on
would.
the back of the head.
I probably would. And I'd get to see what Jeffrey looks like.
Ooh, now, that's an extreme. Don't do that. Jen Hole said it was so fun. Oncology loved it. All the pimping out and the light and the twinkle lights. So, and
So yeah, and
I mean that is plucky heroin approved. Streamers are appropriate and approved to court.
yes,
So if you're not already taking a Medicare Plan B,
I'm not old enough. They won't let me have it yet. But they assure me as soon as I'm 65 that they will start taking out money for it, even without telling me.
how thoughtful. Okay.
I know.
Yeah. Thank you, Michelle Marie, for adding that.
Yes, I'm actually I can't wait until I turn 65. so, so that I will be able to get things that I can't get now.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm doing okay, so I'm not worried about it.
Yes. So what well, and I didn't tell Deb I was going to say this. You have, once you move, you have a couple of Amazon wish lists
I do.
that might you be making public if
I might.
okay, and I'm not pushing that. It's just like going, I know people are interested in helping if there's a way. So stay
Um,
tuned. There that may be
I
available.
have a health and medical list, and I've got a what is my other list? I've got 3 lists. One's just a regular wish list, and one's
One,
medical.
you need another list that is just for monkey.
I do. I do need a list for monkey, and I've got a metaphysical list.
Okay, the metaphysical list. Jim Bowles said, "Talk to oncology; they will help you get the things you need." And well, it does sound like you have a good group of people who are helping you on staff.
I
So
do, and they are, for the most part, very kind and um, help me out getting rides to and from the
yes,
hospital.
yeah,
They help me out um, uh, if I need to talk to a nutritionist. They hook me right up. The only thing that I'm having difficult getting, and it's because there's like an 8-month waiting list, is a primary care provider.
oh yeah, okay,
So there are things that I need that I can't get because I don't have a primary care provider.
okay,
So like getting a simple thing like getting a handicap placard to put in a car. Um,
okay,
uh, I need to see a cardiologist or a pulmonologist to have a specific test so I can qualify to have oxygen at home.
okay,
Uh, and I have to be referred through a primary care doctor.
yeah.
So, there are things that I need that I can't get to until I can get that doctor. And I think I have an appointment in July.
Well, that's good. And I know I was talking with somebody recently who, people retire, doctors that you haven't seen in a while, they retire, they move on. Sometimes they are no longer on the living plane. So
Right.
yeah, it takes time. And
Mhm.
so moving forward with that, the positive outcome, the expectation. And I'm not saying just, it's not just good vibes only. It's I'm doing the work and I'm surrounding myself with this.
You have to
So
do the work. You can't ask and then sit and wait for it to come. I
yeah.
mean, you can, but nothing will happen.
Yeah. And certainly they won't release you to an Uber driver.
No, they won't.
But yeah, Jen has had some really wonderful experiences
She has,
with the
yes. And
topic.
so
So
I have an application into Medicaid. I haven't heard from them. The Social Security people thought that I probably wouldn't qualify. Um, the
we
there
can
are,
fix that. We
you
can
know,
work on that.
it's just paperwork, and getting through it. I
Yeah,
have most of the things that I can take advantage of. I have applications out for,
good.
and I have people helping me with some of that.
Yeah. Well, and I think part of also, we are sending out this energy, the healing, the prayers, whatever you want to call it. We're putting it up to the grid. I am also a believer, and this is just Gerald, just Tarot Stash, is that let's remove obstacles. We just had a full moon. Let's remove the obstacles for people getting the best care that they need and to help move those and to help move paperwork through quickly. So I
And
think
I
that's
don't
an
have a
important
car
thing.
anymore. I have moved my car on to someone who needed it because it was just sitting in the driveway
Yeah.
doing nothing. Liz.
I had to put that up. So yeah. So
So
so I think yeah.
yeah. So I don't. And I can't. I'm not driving. So I have not tried to drive since November,
Wow.
and so uh,
We
it qualifies me for something.
yeah.
but it doesn't qualify me for the Social Security people said, look, we can get you this much money, but if you file on your ex-husband's death benefits, we can get you twice as much money. So guess what I did? I filed for the widow's benefits. So my disability is still there if I need it.
Yeah.
And I can apply for it at any time. If I choose to go with that, I'll get half as much money as I'm getting now with my ex-husband's death benefits.
So there's a lot of cogs that are into this. So
there are. And I didn't have to qualify for anything. I didn't have to put in an application and get denied and put in another application and all of that stuff that everybody has to go through whenever they apply for SSI or SSDI. And all I had to do was produce marriage and divorce documents.
Yeah. And I think, and again, looking at this from a magic standpoint, look at clearing the way for anyone who is having a need, so that the paperwork gets processed in a very efficient manner, that the right people see it, that the connections happen. That's a really important thing to remember. So healing, love, prayers, whatever. Also, that clearing the way really helps a lot, I believe. So
yes, absolutely, and I believe it too.
So, and that also is and I don't just clear it for Deb. Clear it for everyone.
Everyone.
Let's
everyone
let's make
that's
these
in
things
need.
more efficient. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Yeah. Hello. Not telling you what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Yeah. I'm not telling you what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. So, but anyhow.
Right. And Jen's right. The mobility issues that come with bone cancer and blood sugar issues, all of that does qualify. But I was a stay-at-home mom with a disabled child for a long time.
Yeah.
And so there are a lot of holes in my work record.
Yeah.
And that makes me not qualify for a lot of stuff, or makes what I can qualify for much less than sometimes you would be able to get. So
I like what Plucky is saying here. May the paperwork handoff go as smoothly as an Olympic 4x1000 relay. Woo! So, bye, Marina. Have a great show.
Bye, Marina.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the queen of manifestation here.
She is absolutely right.
So,
because I know this because I have received everything I needed when I needed it until now. So I know she's right.
And Abbott, Texas. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, Abbott. Abbott. I thought that she was referencing a town. That is our governor, Abbott.
Oh, well, okay. And yeah. Hi, Thomas. Tara your way.
Hi, Thomas.
We're not getting political, but do we need to move this person on?
Yes, we do. He needs to.
There you go.
Be someplace else doing something that would make him much happier.
Yes. Yes. Let's remove the obstacles for making that happen.
Yes.
Anyhow, today is not the political show. So stay tuned. There'll be one next week. So, and yeah, Thomas is in Texas too.
Yes, he is.
As is Hershey.
Yes, she is.
And I'm going to do a plug. Hershey, Thomas, and Jane the Secret Tarot are on with me for yes or no questions, yes or no readings today at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central.
Cool.
2 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Pacific. Texas doesn't use Medicaid federal.
No, that same governor refused the funds.
Yeah. So, okay, so let's, oh, wait a minute. See if I can do it. Do I have something for that? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, if I can I do this one? Wait a minute. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. I'm trying to look for something that could be funny, but oh, here you go. This section of the video is brought to you by the word malarkey. Everyone say it with me. Malarkey. Malarkey. Insincere or foolish talk. No malarkey here. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Malarkey. Malarkey.
I love that word, and I love that our president uses it so often.
Oh, it's good, isn't it? It's good. So yeah, and and of course, Saint D is like, Medicaid has nothing to do with your work record. You can just have you just have to be patient.
Yes.
You will get it.
Yes.
It's coming. Yes. Okay, you're not going to believe this, but when I was 18, the family doctor was Dr. Malarkey. I love that.
I do too.
I love that. So, all right. Oh my gosh, that's great. So, that's funny. So, okay, so we've been doing a catch up, and Monkey is obviously wanting some other attention.
He is. He wants to be the center of attention.
Well, he is the center of attention
most of the time.
Yeah, but any last minute thoughts or anything like that for people? I mean, I do want to say thank you all for joining in.
Yes.
And sharing the spirits. Yes. Yeah.
I think that just keep on doing what you're doing, and make every day count. That's all you can do. Send out as much love and light as you can, and
yep. I would also, yeah, I would also say, because I imagine you're sending out light and love to the grid as well. Start with yourself. Mm-hmm. And I know that can be really hard. Start with just a little glimmer, and because that really, really grows.
Yes. Yes. Always include yourself.
Yes.
If you don't have anything to give, you can't give anything. So make sure you take care of yourself.
Yes. You're navigating the systems brilliantly. I'm impressed with you. Well, yes, Queen.
Thank you, Betsy.
And yeah, sending love every day. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's wonderful. And yeah, we sure love you, Deb. Sending you love, light, and healing.
Thank you.
Merita says, "Don't be jelly, Monkey. Don't be jelly." So, all right. I do want to say thank you to everybody. Thanks for for the future lurkers for watching. Mm-hmm. and getting the update. We appreciate it. Y'all are wonderful. And I'm not sure when we'll do this again. So, but that's okay.
It will be I will be moved. So hopefully I will have sparkly things behind me and better lighting. And
it's all right.
It's storming right now, so I don't have any natural lighting. All I've got is a lamp.
Okay. All right. thank you, everybody, very much. And if Ramon, if you're still watching, please have safe travels. And everyone, take care. Bye.